guys, welcome again to another episode of my art demo series. And in our last video, we were sketching the Tiefling male rogue. Today we are going to color it and render it to finish. Anyway, if you've noticed that I have a new mic, so this is the BM800 condenser mic. I just bought it from Lazada for 800 pesos. The one I'm using previously was a Booyah lavalier mic. It has a good audio, but for me this is a better my previous mic. Anyway, let's get started with the coloring of this Tiefling male rogue. So first, I'm gonna put another layer on top of this, under the outline layer, and put the blending option to multiply. Then I'm gonna create some shades, shadows on it. Pick a mid-tone for the color brush. See, it creates shade for the on top the color, the base color. Just some basic shadow shapes. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna put some timer for recording. I'm gonna set it to 2 hours to finish this character. Let's do that now. Or maybe I can finish this within an hour, more than an hour and a half. Let's try. Apply big brushes on the drawing, forcing me to go into details at the start of at this stage. But eventually we will zoom in on the character. Alright, I'm gonna adjust the levels of the color because it's a little dark for me. Let's make it more saturated and a bit brighter. There you go. As I constantly get a feedback, colors are too dark, and this is going to be printed for the miniatures of this. It's a Dungeons and Dragons inspired game. The game is called Dungeon in a Box, and I have done several characters for this project. Also some game maps for the characters to move on. So in a sense, it's more dynamic and tactile than some older Dungeons and Dragons games, because you can have some physical representation of your characters, and also a map for your characters to move. So you roll the dice, your characters will move, and the board are a rapier. It's a rogue character, so rogues tend to have some mobile. They should have mobility. Their armor or their clothing should be lighter. Their weapons should be smaller and more concealed. In a sense, he's like an assassin. He's got some daggers holstered on his chest. So those are throwing knives. Crossbow quiver, bolts. Now we're gonna apply some shade for the tail. Then for the outline of the character, we're gonna set it to multiply, and then set the opacity to around 85, so it won't be that dark. So the values won't be that dark. And then after that, I'll set sepia color. Then from here on, I will make another layer for the AO, or the AO, that's the ambient occlusion, where light doesn't penetrate areas where light can't penetrate. So these are like the darkest areas of the parts of the drawing. Here, like here on the cape, light doesn't penetrate in there, so they are a little darker in those areas. Here. 1 hour and 20 minutes in, and we are gonna stretch again. Let's keep this a habit at all times. So, every 15 minutes, let's stand up and stretch our hands, arms, legs, and let's go back to work. Alright, 2 hours is up, and let's see the before and after results. So this is where we started the sketch, and after 2 hours, this is what we got. I have adjusted the color a little brighter and saturated, because that's what the client wants for the project, for the characters. So 2 hours, we have considerably made some details of it. Let's zoom in the character a little. Okay, from head, span it all the way to the bottom. Alright, I hope the video is helpful, and if you are interested in more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.